XRP holders, this is something that you definitely want to take a look at, as we're seeing tons of volatility within the whole market. As you can see, most of the cryptos are currently red or green. We're seeing some coins being up a lot more than others. We're also seeing some coins that recently hit all-time high going back down with big losses here on the short term. I'm going to cover some things I think you should know for the rest of the week, as we're going to have a lot of catalysts, so make sure you do watch this until the end. The latest XRP news haven't really been too volatile. We're not really seeing a lot of information on the ETFs or the Ripple banking license. We'll more than likely see some movement between those when we start to see some of these other cryptos ETFs kind of start popping off. They recently delayed the Trump ETFs, so that's something that we do have to take in consideration, that the XRP ETF may also be delayed another few weeks or months. Solana meme coins are down. The volume is down overall in the whole crypto market. I think a lot of people is afraid to trade this week, as we're already seeing tons of liquidations just within Monday and Tuesday here. We are looking a little bit red today in stocks, besides some that had some earnings reports that was good and some that were bad. I do expect that we're going to see the crypto market start to really pick up some speed after this Friday. We do have some big news coming. On the 1 minute here, you can see how we're kind of making this V-shaped recovery. We hit right around that 305 earlier today, right when stock market pretty much opened. We're also seeing it kind of bouncing back up closer to that 320. The 24-hour trading volume is currently right around $329 million, currently up around 5.5%. Open interest is still right around $200 billion. Also, 24-hour liquidations is currently up 31% at $448 million. We're seeing over 165,000 traders become liquidated very quickly. The largest single liquidation order on Bybit was $2.03 million. Within the last 4 hours, we're seeing around $6 million worth of longs get liquidated on XRP. So this is definitely a strategy to liquidate some of the long and short positions, as we're seeing around $500,000 worth of shorts be liquidated on XRP. So you got to always know a good entry and exit when you're playing futures, definitely if you're playing with high liquidation and also higher leverage here on the short term. But before I go on further, I just want to mention that you should check out BTCC, the link down below in the description. You can get a 10% bonus on first time deposits, also extra bonuses up to $10,055 per user. Also, they give out 40% lower trading fees, so make sure you do check that out. Another way that can help support the channel and can also help you kind of learn technical analysis, how to read the charts, fundamental analysis, and so forth. We do have a lot of guides on our Patreon for just $20 a month, which is less than 66 cents per day. You do get my buys and sells and crypto, stock, options, and futures. We do also have a beginner, intermediate, and advanced crypto trading guide, so you get 3 total. We have study guides, practice tests, and flashcards to kind of help you learn how to trade the markets. We do also post well activity and crypto news every single day. We don't just trade cryptos, we trade stocks as well, so it's kind of like a 2-for-1. You do get access to both indicators, the indicator you do see on the screen, and then I have a cryptocurrency future indicator. It tells you when to long and short with a take profit and a stop loss. So make sure you do come and check that out. All for $20 a month. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. So now let's go ahead and let's get over to XRP and some of the catalyst news. Now here we're looking like we're doing that V-shaped recovery. We do have some resistance around that 316. We take a look at the hour. It does look like we could be potentially going closer to that 317, 318. On the 4 hour, it does look like we could be preparing for another drop. As we kind of stair climbing back down, we could stair climb, get closer back to that 296 that we seen previously here, right before we seen that bounce back up to that 330. We also had a very low weekend, so we didn't really have much movement. It was all really just small candlesticks on the upside. Didn't have a lot of buyers or sellers, just a lot of momentum pushing upward instead of downward. Right now, we are seeing that kind of sell-off. We do have big positions coming with the Crypto White House report Thursday. Tomorrow, you do have the FOMC meeting that could be cutting interest rate. There is a high chance that he is not going to cut interest rate, so that could be an indication of something that we see here soon. Also, there is possibility that Friday, a lot of the tariff news is going to come. I say tomorrow and Thursday, we're going to be hearing a lot about countries are going to get tariffed the most. So that is something that we have to look at, as there's going to be a lot of up and down. There could be also a lot of momentum coming along with it. With the high liquidation orders and the amount of traders being liquidated, that's something that we have to think about as well. You got Crow Coin pushing up today around 4%. Binance Coin down around 6%. Crow Coin is pumping. It's kind of following in Binance Coin's footsteps. Had a nice little run. Binance Coin hit all-time high, then fell right around 7% very quickly within the last 24 hours. Now, knowing what we know about the catalyst, I do think we're getting ready to either see this drop back down to the 296. If we drop below the 296, we're more than likely going to see this 281 support. If we break above here, I think we're going to retest that 331. This could be a potential to go even higher to that 345. So right now we're playing the support and resistance right here, right around the 3 and to the 330s. More than likely we're going to see the next leg down or the next leg up. Once we do, I will be also covering that as well. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. So I do think XRP is going to come down closer to that 296 here on the short term. Dropping below that could send us to 281. If we do a reversal break above the trend here on the 4-hour, there is a possibility we might see that 350 to 345 again resistance. Let me know what you guys think about XRP down below. Thank you guys for watching.